Good afternoon. Now, it's not often I talk about women's health, but I'm going to now because not a lot of people talk about these sorts of things, and I think it's really important. And the reason it's really important because we go into consultations and procedures with knowing nothing about it. Nobody really tells you about it. Nobody really explains until you get there what's going to happen, how it's going to affect you. And so this is why it's really important. So all started from a little conversation I had about my HRT and that I'd had a little bit of bleeding, and we went through all the conversation. Suddenly I get a phone call from the doctor saying, you need to come in. Okay, I'll come in and see you. They obviously think it's worth investigating. So anyway, I go in and then I have an appointment for a scan, two sorts of scans, an internal one, which is all right. I do, it's not too bad. And, us women are used to having procedures done, aren't we? If you've had babies, you're used to having the scans done on your abdomen, and so that's okay. Next thing, go in to hospital as an outpatient to have a consultation. It wasn't explained really what was going to happen. So, yes, a little bit of a look around, but then also a biopsy. Not very nice. And so, okay, very uncomfortable, and with some side effects afterwards, as you can imagine from having a biopsy. So then I've been back again today. So nothing sinister. So that's really good news. I'm really pleased about that. But they want to have another investigation because there might be a polyp. Absolutely fine. Nothing too serious about that. But again, it's not really understanding, even though you read all the information that they send you, not really understanding what is going to happen. So yes, another little mooch around, but this time a little bit more intense, going up into the cervix, and we're just having a little bit of trouble locating your cervix. So I'm going, it's in there somewhere. But it is a bit of a bugger. It does play hide and seek sometimes. So how we strategize to manage is also interesting, isn't it? A little bit of a laugh and joke always helps the situation, don't you think? And I obviously didn't have very bad period pains when I was a young woman because it was quite uncomfortable. But then it's, we need to do another biopsy because the other one wasn't good enough because it was so uncomfortable, and they wanted to get the procedure done quickly, but also to remove the polyp. Now, would you like anaesthetic, which will be an injection into the cervix, or if that's going to be too uncomfortable, we've got a plan B. And I'm weighing up what the plan B is then to come in, go under, go into theatre. I thought, this is just a real faff, taking up too much time. Let's just get it done here. But the injection into the cervix, I will tell you now, is not as bad as having an injection into your gum at the dentist, which feels like it's going to come through the top of your head. But again, the biopsy, even with the gas and air, like this, it was like somebody had got a little bottle brush going, giving it a little clean, and we'll give it another little clean, and then we'll give it another little clean, and oh, you've done really, really well. Have I? I don't feel I have. Anyway, I'm home. I'm out walking the dogs after a few hours of bit of calm time, and I wait for the results. So I think what I'm trying to say is we all need to ask a few more questions when we go in for these procedures. But it's really also, I mean, the nurses are absolutely fantastic, the consultant was absolutely fantastic, but how do you describe the pain? When you're having an injection or taking some blood, it's a little bit of a scratch or it's a little bit of a pinch. Well, it's not, is it? It's more than that. And during the process, while I'm lying there trying to breathe to control the pain, they're going, do you want to have a little look at the camera and see what's happening? And I'm lying there thinking, I'm just trying to breathe, I'm just trying to manage my pain. And then a little bit later, it was, the nurse said, are we going to take a photograph now? And I'm wanting to crack a joke, but I'm there trying to breathe. And what I was wanting to say was, is that a picture I can have on my mantelpiece? Like, people have their baby scans. But, the breathing and the gas and air really did help with the instructions of the nurse, because we forget how to breathe to help us manage a little bit better. But if you were to say, it's going to feel as if we're going to get a cheese grater to you, you're going to run a mile, aren't you? You'll be out that door, even though you haven't got your undies on and your shoes on, you'll be out that door and running down the road. So it is a really difficult one to know how to talk about it, how to listen to it, how to process it, and then how to go into the procedure feeling okay about it and not too tense. I was just grateful to know that, I shouldn't be having to have anything more serious done to me. So, sorry to talk about intimate stuff, but sometimes we need to do it. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.